Previously from the Hood Blogger.
So Porter didn't know how to use the Corsica stick shift and blew out the clutch. After these issues, Porter went to Daoud Farouk's house, who traded a pistol for the Dodge Intrepid. Hey yo, this SV Twiz, the Hood Blogger. Y'all know how I carry it. Shout out to everybody that been rocking with the content. I appreciate y'all. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub button, bro. You won't be disappointed. If you're a returning viewer and you ain't sub yet, what's the hold up? But let's get straight into it, y'all. It's going down right now. So basically, Philadelphia lawyer George Bocchetto standing up right now to be the SEPTA savior. Let's just get straight into it.
Of what is a dire new normal for commuters. And a Philadelphia lawyer is filing a lawsuit against SEPTA on behalf of riders who now have fewer buses, subways, trolleys, and trains. NBC 10's Alex DePrato talked with that lawyer. He's live in Center City with a closer look at the lawsuit and the accusations against SEPTA. Alex.
Good morning. That lawsuit is being filed this morning by that attorney on behalf of riders. We just spoke with that attorney a short time ago here in Center City. Again, he is suing SEPTA. The attorney alleges SEPTA is making up the funding crisis and using riders as pawns to try to get more money from the state. The lawsuit states SEPTA assumes it will not get any money from the state, as it has in years past, in order to justify deep cuts. The lawsuit says SEPTA is sitting on a $400 million cash reserve it should dip into, and the cuts have unfairly impacted minorities and people with low incomes. The lawsuit reads in part, SEPTA's leadership is acting like a gang of riverboat gamblers playing a high-stakes game of Russian roulette with the lives and economic well-being of the citizens of southeastern Pennsylvania, the very people SEPTA is duty-bound to serve.
They're trying to intimidate Harrisburg into giving it whatever it wants. And it's not working, apparently, but they're using the Philadelphia citizens as pawns. And we're not going to put up with it.
SEPTA responded this morning. SEPTA did not want to take these steps. However, service cuts and fare increases are a necessary part of a larger plan to balance the budget. SEPTA is committed to continuing to work with Governor Shapiro and lawmakers on a transit funding solution. We're live in Center City this morning. I'm Alex DePrato, NBC 10 News.
First and foremost, shout out to George Bocchetto for even, taking up this case to fight for the citizens. But let's just pay attention to, what's going on as far as the people that's filing this complaint. Philadelphia lawyer George Bocchetto filed the complaint in the Common Pleas Court on behalf of consumer advocate Lance Haver and two black SEPTA users in Philadelphia who say they have been harmed. The plaintiffs are asking for the court to order SEPTA to reverse the service cuts, which began August 24th. So just know they're not asking for any personal funds or anything like that. They're just fighting back for the city, and they fighting back for what the tax dollars pay for and what, the city of Philadelphia deserve, man. So what y'all heard George Bocchetto talk about, he pretty much touched up on that reserve fund, which has been mentioned a few times. They got like $300 million in the SEPTA reserve fund. The SEPTA reserve fund, or public transportation fund, trust fund, PTTF, is primarily for capital projects such as purchasing new equipment like trolleys and modernizing infrastructure. However, due to SEPTA's dire financial situation, there have been proposals to divert funds from PTTF to cover operating costs, which is controversial because it would impact the authority's ability to invest in its aging legacy system. Basically, they understand what it boils down to. They understand that SEPTA needs money as far as, getting the work done on these trolleys and stuff like that and bringing in new equipment, but they don't want to dip into those funds. So this is what the whole doomsday is over. It's like basically they don't want to dip into their savings because they understand that they need work. So they're just trying to press Harrisburg right now and say, we need more money from y'all. And Harrisburg is saying, bro, we gave y'all this amount of money. This is plenty of money. If y'all was keeping up with stuff from the get-go, then at the end of the day, y'all wouldn't even be pressing us. But of course, y'all know it's people up top that get bonuses and stuff like that. just like pretty much every job. It's like a manager at a job. If they can get the job done with a bare minimum of spending, then they get bonuses, man. We all know how the game go. If they want to talk about investing in equipment and all that, definitely SEPTA needs more newer equipment, and they need to make them buses bulletproof, man, because we sick and tired of seeing stuff like this.
Report from the city's Frankfurt section tonight. Chopper 6 is over a SEPTA bus where we're told shots were fired into the bus. You can see it's right there. It looks to be under the L, but it is blocked off. Police are on the scene. There's yellow crime scene tape. And here's what we know right now. Apparently there was an altercation between two men on the bus. They got off, the argument continued, and then shots were fired. Some of the bullets going into the bus, that SEPTA bus. We're told it was the Route 3 bus. Shots fired into the bus. Fortunately, though, no injuries reported.
We all know it's been a lot of bus shootings and bullets flying in buses. But remember this one, y'all. This was, years ago, but this one was real crazy.
Had they not moved.
During the chaos, an 80-year-old woman stands frozen in place.
So you see her very clearly because she doesn't actually realize what's going on.
Just in the nick of time, the woman ducks as a bullet shoots through the window, barely missing her head. Miraculously, no one on the bus was harmed, but all three men and Chapman.
It's just crazy how we see these events happen over and over, and these officials, they see this stuff happening over and over, but yet they got bulletproof ranges and bulletproof Escalades out here. You mean to tell me them tax dollars can't do nothing? If y'all don't do nothing, at least try to make those windows bulletproof or something. Yeah, but it's just getting crazy, man. I'm just curious to see what's going to go on with this lawsuit, and I got a feeling that this is going to also sidetrack everything that's going on as far as with SEPTA even try to come to some type of agreement, because now it's probably about to be a year or maybe even two back and forth of this lawsuit going on. But who knows, they might just settle out, because now they getting pretty much put on blast. Now it's a lawyer involved. Who knows, people might want to get private investigators involved. So it's great to see the city fighting back and just not going for what they say and just accepting that, because it's unfortunate, bro. It just started this week, and it already been plenty of havoc, and they're trying to tell people how to drive. They trying to try not to come downtown with your car, try to do carpools and all that. They just trying to tell you what to do while they sitting on millions and not using this money properly, man. But hopefully SEPTA get it together, man. And also, let's not forget, during the second phase of the cuts, that it's going to be a lot more, routes shut down, and everything is going to be shut down at 9 p.m. So that's going to make it even crazier, man. But, just let me know what y'all think about it, man. This SV Twiz, the Hood blogger, I'm going to keep it coming. I really appreciate the feedback. And most importantly, make sure y'all keep y'all ears open and y'all eyes open. And, I'm going to do the same, but we're going to get through it, man. Y'all know how I'm coming.